Ever wondered how some individuals exert control over the minds of others, bending their will to their own? Welcome to the world of dark psychology. This intriguing realm of study delves into the more sinister side of human thought processes, focusing on how some individuals use psychological tactics to manipulate, deceive, and control others. While it may sound like the stuff of spy novels or superhero stories, dark psychology is a very real field, albeit one steeped in controversy. Many people are fascinated by this subject, drawn in by the allure of the unknown and the power of the mind. Yet it's important to remember that these techniques are often used in harmful, negative contexts, leading to exploitation and abuse. Understanding dark psychology isn't about learning to manipulate others, but about recognizing these tactics and protecting oneself from them. So, are you ready to uncover the secrets of the mind? Let's delve deeper into the manipulation techniques often used in dark psychology. Manipulation is a key aspect of dark psychology. It's a tool, a weapon, wielded by those who know how to use it. Let's delve into the art of manipulation, starting with subliminal messaging. Picture this: a politician subtly inserting keywords into their speeches, influencing listeners without them even realizing. That's subliminal messaging at work, a silent whisper in your subconscious. Now let's talk about persuasion tactics. Ever had a salesperson convince you to buy something you didn't need? That's persuasion, an artful blend of emotion and logic, designed to sway your decision-making. Finally, we have gaslighting, a more sinister technique. Imagine a friend consistently denying your reality, making you question your own memories and perception. That's gaslighting, a cruel game of reality distortion. These techniques are subtle, yet powerful. They're like invisible puppet strings, controlling your actions and thoughts. But what happens when manipulation turns into mind control? When manipulation escalates, it can lead to mind control, a much more devastating aspect of dark psychology. Mind control is a potent instrument in the dark psychology arsenal. By manipulating an individual's thoughts and actions, perpetrators can effectively puppeteer their victims. One method of achieving this control is through cult indoctrination. Cult leaders often exploit their followers' vulnerabilities, instilling in them a distorted worldview that leaves them susceptible to control. Hypnosis is another method that can be used to manipulate the mind. This involves guiding individuals into a deeply relaxed state, during which they become highly suggestible. In the wrong hands, this technique can be used to implant ideas or beliefs that serve the hypnotist's agenda, rather than the individual's well-being. Coercive persuasion is the third method we'll discuss. It involves using intense psychological pressure to force someone to adopt radically different beliefs. Imagine someone being broken down, only to be built back up in the manipulator's image. It's chilling to think about, isn't it? But deception doesn't end with mind control. Deception is another tool in the arsenal of those practicing dark psychology. It's all about creating a false reality. Let's delve into the shadows and examine some of these deception strategies. Firstly, lying techniques. A master manipulator might employ a lie of omission, where they conveniently leave out crucial information to craft a distorted version of reality. For instance, a colleague might omit that they received help on a project, leading you to believe they accomplished it single-handedly. Next, verbal manipulation. This involves using language to subtly control or influence others. An example could be someone using flattery or guilt-tripping to persuade you into doing something against your best interest. Lastly, misdirection. This strategy is akin to a magician's trick, where the manipulator distracts you with one hand while the other is at play. Consider a politician who diverts attention from a scandal by launching a new, unrelated initiative. Deception can lead to exploitation and abuse, another dark side of dark psychology. Exploitation and abuse are the grim realities of dark psychology, often exhibited by individuals with psychopathic traits. Emotional abuse, a manipulative tactic, can be subtle, like constant criticism, or more overt, such as threats and intimidation. Narcissistic abuse, on the other hand, is characterized by an individual's unending need for admiration, disregard for others' feelings, and a lack of remorse. Financial exploitation is another facet of this dark realm. It involves manipulating another's resources for personal gain, often leaving the victim in financial ruin. These exploitations are often performed by individuals harboring psychopathic traits. They lack empathy, unable to understand or share the feelings of others. Their superficial charm can be deceiving, masking their manipulative behavior. These individuals are masters of manipulation, expertly playing on the emotions and vulnerabilities of their victims to control and exploit them. Dark psychology is a complex field that often intersects with the darker aspects of human behavior. It's important to be aware of these tactics, not to use them, but to protect ourselves and others from them.